Hello there, welcome back to Crafters TV. I hope you're having a brilliant Wednesday. It is time for beautiful beginnings. That's what Wednesday nights are all about here on Crafters TV. It's that one show of the week where we maybe take it a little more back to basics. So if you are new to crafting, you've just found us, absolutely you're in the right place. There's definitely though going to be tips and techniques which everyone can learn from over the next couple of hours. And the reason you're all going to learn is because she is back. I'm reunited yet again with my TV wife, Debbie Fisher. How are you, Debbie?
Well, good evening, Joseph. How are you?
Really good, thank you. Really good. Sorry, I thought my vape was on and it was getting hot in my pocket, but it wasn't, so it's fine. Sorry, that's why it's a bit vacant there. It's got a bit of a hot pocket. Yeah, not sure what it was, to be honest, but we move, as the kids say. Yeah, I'm great, thanks.
That's hilarious.
Really good. Lots coming up in the show this evening, isn't there?
There is loads coming up in the show, yeah. I love these sort of shows because we've got about 3 different ranges that we're going to be able to show you and talk you through how you do them. And what I love about them, if you are a beginner crafter, hence the name Beautiful Beginnings, we're going to be showing you something for that beginner crafter and working your way up to doing different things. So it's a nice, easy, relaxed couple of hours, and yeah, we've got some really nice things to show you.
It's going to be absolutely delicious, delightful and divine. Just you wait. Let's dive in then, shall we, and share with you some of the things you're going to be seeing over the next couple of hours. Create a card starter collection with pokey tools, tape pen, blending tools and more. A great deal on this for you, 20% off, £25 or $35. Everything you need to start your Create a Card journey. And talking of Create a Cards, here they are. This is brilliant. You're saving £42 almost, just under $50 here on these. They are the 3-in-1. So 3 really clear, defined different ways of using these. It means they're always great value at a higher price, but whilst you've got them on a saving, a cracking deal, that one. We've also got some flappatures, as I like to call them. These are the Floral Aperture dies. £19.98 or $25.90. That is a half price deal on those. So lots of bargains in this show this evening. We've also got the ornate pop-out die collection with 20 different elements, £27 or $40 if you want to get your hands on those ones. Out of the sky, like a star, like a hero. That was Charlotte Perrelli's song from Eurovision 2007. But this is our hero tool. And in here, you get a self-healing cutting mat, you get the ruler, you're getting 2 different styles of craft knife, scissors, and an edge crimper as well. Another brilliant little starter collection for you there. £20 or $28 if you are a platinum member. Harmony Water Reactive. Whoa. These are our highest or best selling ink pads that we bring to you. You guys love these. So many techniques you can do with these. They blend seamlessly and you've got 8 awesome colours in there to get you started. £40 or $60 if you want those. Now a awesome deal for you on some 12 by 12 paper pads. This is a great stash builder of this collection. You've got the Homebody from Knitwit and the Garden Gnomes coming to you totally free of charge. They are worth what, £30, almost $37 those, when you go for the bright and the pastels in the luxury linen 12 by 12. Excellent deal, that one. We are going to kick things off with the 3-in-1s. Lots of you tuning in and saying hi already. Marcella saying hi. Got a lovely message from Timothy. It says, hi all, hope everyone is okay. Sending hugs to all. Just a huge thank you to all Crafters TV, Crafters Companion for helping me get through some rough times lately and just being an amazing company and an amazing bunch of people on the chat. Isn't that lovely? Mary Pat says, good morning everyone from sunny Montana. Have a wonderful class. I'll be catching the replay as Leanne's Academy of Colour is on at the same time. Well, I think that's quite rude that Mary Pat's left us. You could get Leanne on catch up. We know our place. No, I'm only joking. You do what you want. You can watch all of our shows back at any time, which is wonderful. Al's turned up again, that's why I'm laughing. Diane says, greeting from Tallahassee. It's my birthday, celebrating with all you wonderful people. Amanda says, hi Joe and Debbie, an amazing team. Kimberly says, good afternoon from Drizzly, North Carolina. Christine Mahoney saying hello as well. Al wants to know who won the 1974 Eurovision song. What was the song and where was it held? My Eurovision knowledge is 2015 onwards. There is nothing I don't know. I think 74 might have been ABBA in Brighton with Waterloo, but I could be wrong. I'm sure we'll find out. This could turn into a Eurovision quiz at this rate. I wouldn't
You're
be
very
sad.
good. We had a quiz, didn't we, on Eurovision before, and you said you weren't, and you were very good. You nailed it.
I don't know much though well, I know a bit from like 2010 onwards, but mostly I know everything from 2015 onwards. Kate says, hi everyone.
ABBA,
I said
Waterloo.
ABBA. Waterloo.
74.
74 in Brighton. There you go. Hey. Kate says, hi everyone from a cloudy San Francisco. Samantha Cheney's in, Zoe Carver, Elena, and Mary Rhino as well. Hello to all of you. Let me share these with you. So we're going to go through these. They are arranged into 2 separate smaller bundles on the website. So you want the first 3 or the second 3, you can get them individually, but the best value is getting them all together. You get an extra saving, and look at what a saving it is. £42 almost, just under $50. So you're going to get the floral peacock. You are also going to get butterfly garden. These wings as well, and these butterflies, they actually lift up, which is super cool. Then you've also got the daisies and dragonflies, and again here with these also lift up. Next up is the elegant fairy. You've then got celebration cake, delicious. I'm still thinking about that school cake we had this morning. And the balloon bouquet is that one just there. Lots of craftability with these. 3 clear defined different ways of using them as well, which means I think they're great value at the higher price, but they are sensational value. Now, if you want to place an order, you can do so over on the website. Details are down there, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au. Hit the shop the show button or the shop the day button to see everything that we've got. And if you've got any questions, you can get them into me. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you are over on YouTube. But without further ado, Debbie, I think it's time to get stuck in, don't you?
Yes, we're going to show just a few samples to show what these do, because what these are good for, we call them 3-in-1, because you can just cut into your card. So that peacock cutting into it, you can use the peacock and the outside cut-in die. I wanted to cough then. I was trying not to cough. I'm okay.
You let it out,
and the
Debbie.
outside cut-in die. And you can use it as a stencil as well, Joe. So I love that. So you can cut it in and use that stencil around it. Same here. We've got the butterfly one, using the butterfly there with the, dragonflies with the flowers on the outside. But if you just want to cut your dragonflies in, I can't get my words right today.
Buttonflies?
Dragonflies.
Oh.
Then you can just cut them into that as well. So really pretty design. Same here, this fairy one shows it good because we've got that beautiful fairy. And then the base one is the outside cutting die, cutting into that bottom piece. And then this one is using the outside cutting die, but not using the fairy. So there's lots of different ways that you can use them.
Oh, are you all right? Do the water, Debbie.
Yes, I'm just going to...
You have a swig, don't you worry about that. Al says, yes, Joe, bang on. Yes, that was a very good educated guess, that one. Remember as well, don't forget to, don't forget. Where's it gone? I've got it, it's down here. Oh, if you haven't seen it yet, where have you been? Of course, our 17th birthday celebrations kick off on Monday. Lots of you will be receiving this incredibly exciting booklet, which will be going out in orders this week. I know some of you have them already. If you've not got any orders on the way, don't worry, we'll make this available to download from Friday, so you'll be able to grab a hold of it digitally from Friday as well. But mark your diaries. In fact, don't mark your diaries, clear your diaries for 2 weeks from this coming Monday. Make sure you join us every day. Ben, Sarah and Craig are here on Monday. Myself and Leanne are here on Tuesday. I don't know how many are on Wednesday. I'm here with Sarah all day on Wednesday, I believe. And then I'm back with Leanne again all day on Thursday next week. It's going to be an incredible week with loads of brand new launches and great deals. In fact, on Tuesday, some incredible ink pads launching. I was just talking about them with Leanne. She's very, very excited. Right, let's go back to Debbie. You all right?
Yeah, I've had a swig of water,
Good.
so hopefully I'm all right. There's lots of coughs around in this building.
Loads.
Yes, so I'm hoping I've not caught it. Hopefully it's just a little tickle. dry air in here. So we're going to be using that dragonflies. It's the daisies and dragonflies. Beautiful design. Now what you can see here, it comes in two parts. So if I just take that outer side round, you've just got that beautiful design. So you can create the most amazing frame with that. So we're going to cut that just onto some white card. And then what I want to do is I want to create a topper for my card as well. So we're going to use the dragonflies and we're going to place them onto our, I've just cut out a circle out of one of my nesting dies, and then this one we're going to cut out our dragonflies again, and then we're going to paper piece them over the top. So let me just grab my boards and pop them into place. So I'm just going to pop that one there. Actually think this I could do with a new board. Actually.
Question
In fact,
for you,
I'm gonna
Debbie.
switch these over.
Question with a sandwich, right? So you have your two clear cutting plates, your plastic shim and your magnetic shim. Does it matter how they're arranged inside? Like, would it matter if you had if you cut into your plastic shim, for instance?
Well,
or should you always cut into the clear plate?
Yeah, so I mean, a great question, Joe. So the plastic shim, it will take a cut or two into it, but it hasn't been designed for die cutting.
Okay, so it's the outer plate that's designed to be cut into.
Yes. Absolutely, yeah. And I'll show you, because the plastic shim, although that will take an awful lot, it's much more pliable.
Right.
So it's much more softer. So it will take a few cuts if you did do it that way round, but it's not designed to cut into.
Okay.
Which is why when you look at our plates, how cut they are, and they're still really good, the rigidity of them, but you can't bend this one like you would this one.
Okay.
So yeah,
just
a good idea. And the only time we say to use your plastic shim as a top plate is when we're doing 3D embossing folders. Okay. Otherwise, we always say have a hard top and bottom. You don't want to have a softer one on the top or the bottom.
Life lessons with Debbie there. No, exactly. I just wondered. I don't know what made me think about it. I think it was because, you know, we were talking about marked plates marking your card stock the other day. I was just wondering if you could have the thingy there instead of the card. But no, it makes total sense.
And some people might be new to crafting and have got a Gemini, and in the booklet, the Gemini says a different platform to what we use on air.
Oh, you're so naughty.
Yeah, yeah. And actually, as it is a beginner's show, we should really tell you the reasons why. So in your booklet, it will tell you to use your cutting base as one of your bottom mats. Then it will say to place your plastic shim on, and then your magnetic. Now, the magnetic will hold your dies. So if I take this one off, Joe, just take this one out so you can see how that's cut. So we've got all our beautifully, just take all those little pieces out. We've got our beautifully cut die. But this now, if we put this onto here, can you see? Now, if I lift it up, it doesn't fall off.
Yes.
So it's magnetized. So if you are a beginner crafter, and let's say you want to cut that into your 5x7 card, I can line that up directly into my grid, just like so, and then you can place, I haven't got a card to hand that size, but let's say that's a piece, you place your card down on top and then your cutting plate, and then what will happen, your die won't shift because your magnetic is holding it into place, and then your die cut will push the die cut upwards. Now the reason we do it a different way is because so many times in the past, and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people have done that, including myself, put that down the wrong way and then place your card down, put it through, and what you then get is lovely fridge magnets because it cuts into your magnetic.
And it will cut through that, will it?
It will cut through that. Even if it doesn't cut the whole design, the die itself will cut through it, will mark it, yes. If you've got just got nesting dies, it will cut straight through that and you will just have a magnetic shaped shim. So the reason we use it as just a shim and not a magnetic holder, and it's also good to be able to see where you're cutting into. So if I just want to cut into that corner, I can position that like so and have that little rim around it. If I do it the opposite way round, I wouldn't be able to see that.
Of course.
So we like to be able to see what we're cutting down in our cards. Now, once I've done that, I'm going to pull this one out. And then I'm just going to tap this die because I want to get all those pieces out, just like so, and we're going to cut those out again. So I'm just going to pop that there and then lay those down. So let's just send those ones through. Oh.
Amazing.
Right,
Any other questions you've got? This is a brilliant show just for sort of any general crafty questions, isn't it, Debbie? It's a wonderful one. Any burning questions you've got, get them in. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you are over on YouTube.
Absolutely. Yes, any questions? I think it's going to be quiet tonight, Joe. I have a feeling.
Why?
Because I think everyone's watching the Academy of Colour.
Are they?
Well, there's a lot of
Is
people.
it quiet tonight,
we sold
Johnny?
an awful lot of Academy of Colour, didn't we?
Well, that's even better then, because it means that the bosses won't be watching. So if you've got any questions at all, we can just do those instead. You know,
Yeah.
it could be a purely for you show. Johnny says there's a lot of people watching us. Leanne's going to be
that's
fuming.
Yeah, perhaps we shouldn't have said anything because, yeah, they'll come over then, won't they? Right, so then what I'm going to do, Joe, is I'm going to bring in my Pal Fig, which is our water reactive ink pad. Now, you don't have to do this, but ink pads are really good. So if you wanted to add some interest to your stash, if I just use this to go around, just like so. Actually, it was my other one. I used this and our pink as well. I used it with pink. So, but I'm not going to worry too much because I'll show you the one I've got finished. So if you continue going around your piece of card like that and then add some of your pink tulip as well in there, I've then got, you'll then get this one here. So you've got all that colour. So using your Pal Fig and using your sentiments around there.
Just to say as well, there is an 8-piece collection. In that collection, you'll get fuchsia, pine tree, grasshopper, damson wine, crushed velvet, pale fig, oasis, and lemon tonic. Oh, that's a lovely selection
That
of
is
colours,
a really
isn't it?
nice selection, yeah, really.
Oh, I
lovely
love the
selection.
colour in my box. You see, can
Oh,
we
did
get
you
can
have
we
a
get my
coloured
box out
box?
again? There it is. Look.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, I
It's
feel like I'm on a game show, like
the
the
colour
100
of my,
or something. like
look, I've got purples
Yeah.
and pinks.
Oh, your topper
Similar
matches my
colours.
box. How fabulous.
Wow, is that a new thing, George?
That's a lovely colour, isn't it?
I like it, very nice. Oh, so do we have different colour boxes for each show then? Have I never noticed that?
And different shapes for some of them as well, different designs.
Do you know what it is? It's because I perhaps never look at you in the box because you're only in the box when I'm demoing, so I'm always looking down.
I like the Craft House one was good. Is it like a little house off the top of my head? The Craft House one is like a little house. Yeah, I mean, a
Oh,
little
that's
house.
cool. I never realised that. I'll have to look more often. So I'm just going in between our dragonflies because we don't want to not allow our wings to come up. So just like that. So let's put that there.
I've had another question in from Al.
No, please don't read it.
He
Is
says,
being
Joe,
naughty?
flower question. What is better than roses on your piano? I don't know. What is better than roses on your piano? I feel like
That's
Debbie
a
might know the
very-
answer to this.
No, I don't know the
Oh,
answer.
okay.
That's a very random.
It is.
It's a joke.
When you get something
Gotta
from
be a
Al,
joke.
oh, of course it's a gag, but what it is, I don't know. What
He's
is
very
better than
random.
roses on your piano? Answers on a postcard. That's.
Is he being naughty? Ow.
Oh, dearie me.
Ow, you're being very rude, so stop it.
We'll cut that bit out. I'll be using that one out.
You'll be using it, did you say?
I'll be using that one, yeah. I'm committing that to memory.
Just not for on air. People won't mind reading it. They like gritty stuff.
The gutter girls will be loving it. Oh dear.
Yeah, ow,
He's
stop
got
it.
a bit
stop
quiet
it.
now. He's panicking now.
Yeah, he'll be like, oh, I've gone too far. I always say to him, don't put something rude. You've got to remember on there. Johnny's worried about getting sacked.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen? They could sack us, that's it.
Right, so Joe, now I'm going to make a bit of an unusual card because when you are beginning like to make cards, a lot of the time we have scrap pieces of card that we can use. So what I'm going to do is I've got myself a piece of card. Let me give you this, which is 7 inches by 8 inches. And then I've also created this little strip. And if Al's having a bath, please tell him that he's got to clean it out because he never cleans the bath out after.
I feel like we've
tonight. So 7.5 by 2 inches, and then I've put just a little mark in the middle and scored it in at 1/2 inch on the side, because then I'm going to take it up to that little line that I've done, which is halfway. I'm going to line that up to my mat, and then we're going to just slide that up there, and that way we can pop that over the top, and that actually is going to create our card, Joe. So while I've got that in place, I'm going to turn it over, have that one there, and then we're just going to put a little bit of tape down the side. So you're probably thinking, how is that creating a card? But it does, because what I want it to do, I want that to hold my design on the front. So the first thing we're going to do is take our strip of card to line up here. Let's just pop that into place, just like so. And we're just going to hover that into the centre, and I've just made the strip just slightly smaller than that strip. And then on the inside, we're going to I've got these 2 side panels which we're going to put onto the sides. I think Al needs to go and wash his filthy mind out.
Have a cold bath.
Deary me. And then let's pop these onto here. So I'm just leaving a little bit of a gap, just all the way round. And then we're going to put one onto the other side. Be Halloween soon. Do you do anything for Halloween, Joe?
Sorry?
It'll be Halloween soon. Do you do anything for Halloween?
Would normally go out if I wasn't working. Am I working? I don't know. Let me check. I've got a Halloween shirt which I didn't wear last year, so maybe I'll wear that if I'm at work. Well, the thing is, Halloween's on the 31st, isn't it? As it always is. But that's a Monday. So really, we'd go out on the 29th if we were going to go out. But I'm here on the 29th.
Just going to slightly trim that bottom.
And then I'm working on the 30th. So no, probably not. We could dress up. Am I here with you? Are you here? No, I'm not here with you, am I?
Nope.
Ben will be here on actual Halloween. He'll be dressing up. I'm here with Corinne all day on that day. So we shall see. Watch this space.
That would be funny. They dressed up. Oh yeah, that would be very funny.
Who's doing that? Right. Oh, excellent.
And then this centre one is going to stick onto that piece in the middle. So it's just creating that really different looking card. So what I want to do is get that central. I'm going to then turn that over just so I can see where that's going to be. And then we're going to take, I just had a pencil and I've put it back. Just going to take that pencil and just put a little line each side. And then that way I know that that's where I'm going to put my tape all the way down.
I just had to explain Al's joke to Grace, and now she sees the seriousness of it. She was like, I don't really get it, Joe. I explained it. She's like, oh my word.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, he's gone too far this time. I'll be having words.
Will you? You'll only encourage him.
And then we're going to just pop that. Oh, let me just hold that down so it doesn't move like it just did. And we're going to place that right in the centre. And then the other thing we want to do is I've just put these through again in that coordinating cardstock. And I've just snipped them out, Joe. So because the great thing with these, can you see where that white is? You literally just snip a little triangle into the top and the bottom, and that will snip your wings up. Out, should I say. And then all I'm going to do is, there it is, get my tape pen. We're just going to pop that into the centre, Just going to hover that onto there and then do the same with the other one, just like so.
Great value these, considering there's 3 different ways of using them, Debbie. So, I mean, whilst you've got 6 die sets in here, you've got 18 sort of different finished results, haven't you? Which is brilliant for the money.
Yeah, really, really good. Such good value. And then we've got some gems I'm just going to pop on. So all I've got is my Dragonfly Dreams. Oh, doesn't want to release those, my little tops. Let's do that one. So, and I've done it just on one side because I'm going to place that just underneath here, like so. So just get that straight. And then all I'm going to do is just add a couple of gems. So we're going to do a bigger one onto the top here. And I don't normally sort of worry about putting gems on in demos, but actually I think because we are teaching from the beginning, it's nice to be able to just highlight them. So if you've got any gems or little buttons or anything you've got in your stash that you may want to pop on, we're just going to pop them in the middle, and there we go. There's our Dragonfly Dreams card.
How glorious. Absolutely brilliant, isn't it? A really, really lovely project, that one. And one you could be replicating yourself in no time at all. Let me take you back through what you're getting in this larger collection. There are, we'll just change those details back for you to your creator cards. So here they come, and again you'll see here, great value. There's 2 smaller bundles available online. That's your peacock, you've got the butterflies, the dragonflies. This one here is your elegant fairy. Then you've got the celebration cake and also the balloon bouquet. They are the different designs that you've got just there. Right, it's really busy early doors in this beautiful beginning show. Let's give you an opportunity to check out your baskets. We'll come back with more demos on the other side of this.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
My name's Craig Laird. I work at Crafters Companion. I am a craft expert where I get to play with lots of crafty goodies from Crafters Companion, and hopefully we're here to inspire you with lots of crafty things that you can do. So my crafting journey, that started many years ago, actually just over 20 years ago. I actually came across crafting on UK Shopping TV. I was unwell at the time and I was just channel surfing, just having a look to see what was on TV, and then I came across who has now become my friend Dawn Bibby, and I thought, oh, quite like that bit of crafting that she's doing. I purchased some crafty goodies, and before you know it, here I am, all these years later, doing what I'm doing with Crafters Companion. So believe it or not, none of my family or friends are actually very creative. So the creative side in me has actually just progressed naturally. As I have progressed, I've become really good friends with many craft experts out there in the industry, and they're the ones that inspire me. Then coming to Crafters Companion, Crafters TV, and interacting with all the crafters at home, seeing what they make. I am a huge advocate for social media because you get to see lots of things that everyone makes at home, and that does inspire me as well. Many years ago, before I started here at Crafters Companion, believe it or not, I didn't have a lot of confidence confidence. I didn't go out a lot, I didn't do much. Now, with Crafters Companion and Crafters TV, it's given me so much confidence, self-belief. My biggest crafting success, I'm going to have to pick two. One of them is appearing on HSN America. I was really lucky a couple of years ago to actually go to Florida with Sarah to see how it all works behind the scenes. An incredible juggernaut that the shopping TV is at HSN. That for me is an incredible proud moment. I will never ever forget when all of you incredible crafters at home voted enough for me to be in the running of the 2021 Male Craft Personality of the Year. Was such a humbling feeling. I was so proud. I was so grateful. Our Crafters TV audience are absolutely incredible. For me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers, and the support that I get. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise, but if you just want that interaction, you just want to have that chat away about anything random in life, onto social media, onto Crafters TV, you know that you're going to get that support, you're going to get that understanding when it comes to the crafters at home.
Lights, camera, action, party.
Can you believe your eyes? Crafters Companion is nearly 17.
Head over to the website and get ready for the most glittering soiree in town. The end bit gets funnier. It makes Johnny laugh more and more every time he sees it. Yeah, all kicking off for this coming Monday, so make sure you join us for Wake Up Call on 11 a.m. That'll be Monday, 6 a.m. if you're on the East Coast. Got a bit of the Boris Johnson's going on with the hair, haven't I? What's happening there? We are going to move to, Johnny did tell me and I forgot to get them out, the Flapertures, the Floral Aperture dies. These, I said you buy two, you get two free. Said you buy two, you buy two, you buy two.
I'm not playing, Joe. You don't sing My Foam on a Rose song, so I'm
you died. Gosh.
He doesn't play ball with me. I'm not playing ball with him.
It's not tit for tat, Debbie.
No, I did it earlier and you didn't sing. Sorry, Joe. You get two free.
No, not now. Not now you made the point. You get two free. You buy two, you get two free. You buy the front, you get the back done free. Butterfly Hearts is the first one just here. Two separate dies again. You can put them together in different ways. So you can do both sides the same, or you can mix and match them. It's completely up to you. Then you've got, so that one's at Butterfly Hearts. You've got Opulent Dragonflies. Ooh, how opulent. Oh, hello. And these here again, these actually poke up. Not poke up, they lift up, those dragonfly wings. Give it extra dimension. Then you've got this one, which is a sort of, it reminds me of a window in a Tuscan villa. Floral Arch is that one. And you've also got the Floral Delight. You buy two, you get two free. $19.98 or $25.90 is your price on those ones. Lots of you chatting away, including Debbie. Jessica says, beautiful dragonfly card. Carol says, such a pretty card. Diane loved it, as well as did Natty, Carol, Carletta, and also Mary Garcia. Any questions you've got about anything, really? Preferably craft-based, but we'll answer. I mean, I'll certainly answer anything. You can get them into us. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion. If you're over on YouTube, what are we doing next then, Debbie?
I'm going to show you some samples first because these are gorgeous. I love the fact that you can do so many different things with a die. We've got those 3-in-1 dies, and then we've got the dies that do something slightly different as well. So this die, if you put the two dies together, you can cut out this beautiful shape. If you, I was hoping to show you the other one. Hang on, which one is it? Oh yeah, it is this one. So that's the butterfly one, but if I show you that one, that's got butterflies on both sides. sides. So I love the fact that it's got that versatility of being able to position your die in different places. So that's a really great one. Again, we've got that beautiful dragonfly one, another gorgeous design. What I love about this one, this has been put together so you can see, but if I show you this one, this makes it look much bigger because they've left a little parting in the centre. So it means that it looks a lot bigger than what the actual die is. So there's always really clever ways that our design team come up with different ways of doing it. That butterfly one again, and another one with a butterfly on each side. And that's really simple to do as well. I love this one. I think this is really different to any dies that we've done before, the types of flowers that we've done. Colour them in, just be really creative with them. Another great one here where it's been used on the front of the card and then on the inside as that beautiful aperture. And again, if you want the full decorated side where you've got those dragonflies, but on the inside you've just got the frame. So if you do just want a frame and you don't want the actual designs, you can definitely go for that, and it's very clever. So what we are going to do is take our dies. I'm taking that dragonfly one. Now it comes in 3 parts. So you get your embellishment die, you get your decorative side, and you get your border. So the reason these work differently is because if I cut both of these together, which I'm going to do, that will create our beautiful frame. We just pop those 2 bits together, centralise it into our cardstock, and then cut it out. Now if I wanted this die on both sides, all I would do is die cut this one first. So what we'll do is hover it into the middle so I know that this is my middle section. Die cut that on there, send it through, and then what you would do, instead of flipping it over, you would turn it round and die cut it on the opposite side, and that way you then get your dragonflies on both sides. If you just wanted your frame design, you would do exactly the same there. So you'd have it on one side, turn it round, and then you would die cut it on the other side. But we're going to cut both of them out.
Could you not just cut it from the, could you not? Could you turn it and put it behind and cut it from the other side?
You can do that.
If you want them both going the same way?
You can do that, yes. But with dragonflies or flowers, it doesn't matter which way up they go because they can fly always, especially dragonflies. Did you know that dragonflies are the only insect that can fly in any direction?
Apparently the pigeons in Middlesbrough fly upside down, someone was saying earlier as well. I don't know what that's all about.
The pigeons in Middlesbrough.
Apparently fly upside down, I don't know why. I've been spotted.
No, you're very random. Very, very random.
Oh, Al's back.
Tell him to go away.
No time for a bath. Needs to try and watch Bake Off before you get home. Yeah, he's watching it on his own from now on. And also, Debbie did say about Bake Off earlier that, you know, as in I'd watched it and I'd put it on.
Yeah, I hadn't seen it, yeah.
No, it was me that put it on. And may I say that she was actually watching it, Al, when I got home. I didn't get home till 8:10. She was already 10 minutes in. So let her tell you that it was me leading her astray.
Nothing else on the telly.
There's like 100 other channels.
I know. The worst thing is...
And Netflix and iPlayer and 4OD and ITV Player and all the other ones.
The worst thing is that we've still got 2 to catch up on before we watch that one.
Sorry?
So we've still got 2 to catch up on before we watch that one. So I've jumped ahead.
So you've been watching them all without him?
No, I haven't. I really haven't. That is the first time I've been away and watched that.
She has been away for a week. So just saying, just putting it out there.
I haven't.
What have you been watching without him the last week then?
What have I been watching?
Oh,
I don't think
was
I
that the
have
chair?
been watching.
Did you hear that?
No.
There's a honk. I think it's outside. Lorries are working late tonight, aren't they? 20 to 7, really putting the hours in.
I didn't hear anything.
I'm just a bit of an old man. I'm a bit of a creature of habit, aren't I, Debbie, of an evening. I have to watch the 10 o'clock news before I go to bed.
You've done that for years, ever since I've known you.
Always. I have to get back to the house, have some dinner. We'll sort of flick through a few bits on the TV, but I have to watch the 10 o'clock news on the BBC and then go to bed afterwards.
Yeah, you don't normally care what we're watching as long as the 10 o'clock news
As long as we
goes
watch the
on.
10 o'clock news, do what you want before and after that. Yeah, I'm easy.
How many years have you done that for?
10?
Quite a while.
Yeah, quite a while. During the Panny D, I was in the habit of watching the news all day, every day, but I had to stop doing that, limit myself, Debbie, to half an hour in the morning and half an hour in the evening. And that's what I've been doing since, and I think that's quite healthy.
Yeah, it got too much, didn't it?
Because at home, what I tend to run the risk of doing, because I didn't have I didn't have the aerial run out for my TV in the new flat. I've been there 2 years now. I used to just put iPlayer on and I'd put the news channel on, just leave it on all day.
Wow.
And it gets a bit negative. Yeah. Anyway,
Sorry,
Stephanie,
I'm picking all these bits out, but I don't have a finished one.
Stephanie says, good afternoon, good evening, even maybe morning to some of you. I've missed so much today, but I'll try and catch up.
Now what I am going to do, I'm going to grab my Gemini Junior plates because I do want to do some cutting with the tiny die that we've got in there, which is this butterfly one. And I want to cut it a couple of times to create embellishments with it. So let's just pop that one on there.
Would a detailed die like that cut 2 layers, or is it a bit of an ask for a small die like that?
Actually, Joe, could be right. Shall we try it? Let's try it. So I'll have one, and then we'll try the second one. I think it might need like a double cut, so we can reverse it.
Reverse, take it back now, y'all.
What was that song?
Everybody clap
That's
your hands.
it.
The Cha-Cha Slide. Absolute iconic song. Put that on a party, get everyone up.
Absolutely. Yeah, I used to love that. Right, let's fold that over. And then let's pop that on there. And we're going to, I'm going to take that down, Joe, otherwise it's going to go for a billy. Let's pop that on there.
Here we go.
Here we go. I put it right at the top because then that way we can let that go in. There we go. And then I can pause it and reverse it. And hopefully, I think it will actually, Joe. I think it was a good call.
We shall see.
So let's have a few of them. Let's cut them out. It looks good. Let's take that one off. And then just take that out. Oh, there we go. So that one's cut absolutely perfectly. And I think this one we just need to sort of pop the little pieces out. But they are coming out nicely.
Tracy says, hello, my crafty friends have just got to peek in. Hi, Tracy.
Hello, Tracy.
It's not our Tracy, it's Tracy Kukaka.
Our Tracy's very busy.
What a great name, Kukaka.
From where? Kaka?
I think it's Kukaka. I think that's how you pronounce it. I hope that's right, Tracy. Do let me know.
Kukaka. Right, so then we've got I've just used some of my pretty papers from my stash. Can't even remember what I got these out of, to be honest, but I'm sure someone will know. Me and Ben had a game on Saturday. Which
You and Ben?
was, yeah, so it was on Play Your Crafts Right.
Right.
Trying to guess which collection a product was from Nature's Garden. It was very difficult.
Who won?
I won,
Oh.
but only by 1 point.
Oh.
So it was very close, yeah. Yeah, it was a close one. So let's pop that there. So that gives me the front of my card. Now I'll give you the measurements just for anybody that wants to recreate. So it's 10 inches by 6 inches, and then I've scored at, I can't see my own markings. I've scored at 1.5 inches and 2 inches, rotated it and scored again at 1.5 and 2 inches, and that creates this panel. You want to do exactly the same with those measurements again, and this time when you fold these pieces, the actual piece that you have will go, so that's the same way. You want to turn it around the opposite way. And then I've got my cardstock for underneath. So I'm just going to see which one. I actually quite like this darker side, I think, to go in underneath. Yeah, that stands out. Oh no, that's a bit fussy. So let's stick with what I did have originally.
They gave you great opportunity, these, don't they?
They give you amazing opportunity. I do love an aperture card though, Joe.
Do you?
Yeah, big aperture cards just, they offer, well this is more of a diorama one, but I do love aperture cards that just offer something a little bit more in depth, a little bit more dimension. And then all we're going to do is pop this into place. Now, because these are the same size card, you can just lay it flat and then put each section onto the next one. So let's just make sure we've put that there. Just going to lay that one down, pop that one into place, just make sure it goes over to that side, and then flatten that one down and pop that onto that side. And then those pieces will come in, just like so. And then we've got our little dragonflies here. I did have another one, where did I do? It's disappeared. And then I've got all things grow with love. So let's just pop that onto here. I'm going to pop that there. So let's just put that there onto the side. And then we're going to add our little dragonflies, what I did with the other one.
Dana says, hi everyone from Oregon. I don't know if Dana's only saying hello to the people in Oregon. I think she's actually from Oregon herself. She's saying hello to everyone. Samantha Cheney has got a question. Samantha Cheney, no relation to Lawrence Cheney, I'm afraid we have found out, which is a shame. I'll ask you that after this demo, Debbie.
And all I've got left to do, Joe, I'm just going to pop a bow on. I'm going to pop that under my little sentiment, just like so. And there we go. There's our pretty die.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Do you know dragonflies signify new beginnings, Debbie?
I heard that earlier today,
Did
actually,
you?
yes.
Oh, just thought I'd check. Beautiful, really lovely, and also £20 to get all of them, a great price. So you're going to get in here the butterfly hearts, which is this first one. You've also got the opulent dragonflies, with the floral arch, and also the floral delight in there as well, all coming your way. A question then from Samantha Cheney. Says, have a question for all. How do we all store files, stamps and dies? Do you keep collections together, i.e. creator cards, edibles, etc.? Or do you separate them by occasions, birthday, sympathy, flower? And what about stamps and die sets that may contain multiple sentiments?
Good idea, good question. And please comment, everyone, what you do with yours, because I think everybody is different how they do yours. I keep my collections together.
Okay.
I do, however, keep mine are in clear boxes. I do keep all my creator card dies in one box, and I keep all my edibles in one box, and then I've got another box which has all like my sentiments, but only sentiment dies.
Right.
So, and then I have a box where I keep my stamps and a box where I keep my sentiment stamps. So I have boxes in that order to keep them in, and then I do have folders as well, our Crafter's Companion purple folders, and I have lots of them in. What I've started to do, Joe, is Tiffany, Totally Tiffany, does the 12 by 12 file boxes with the little handles on the top, and I've noticed that that's enough to fit the whole of a Sarah collection in there. So I put my pads in there, my foam, all the dies, the embossing folders.
Everything goes in its packaging.
Yes, and all in the packaging. And so I've started to keep them in those boxes, which has been an absolute life changer. So I love those 12 by 12 file boxes. So I keep all my Sarah collections in them.
Okie doke. What
But
do
yeah,
you
everyone's
do with
different.
yours?
Let us know.
Yeah, what do you do with yours? Let us know. Let me just share with you the Hero tool. You guys are loving this. It's the essential cutting tool selection with cutting mat, ruler, scissors, craft knives, and more. The and more being the edge crimper. We are going to go to, we've got ink pads first. Some gorgeous colours in here. There, I can see you've got lemon tonic, fuchsia, pine tree, grasshopper, damson wine, crushed velvet, pale fig, oasis, and that lemon tonic too. So brilliant selection there, £40 or $60 if you want to get your hold, you want to get your hands, your crafty paws on those. We're going to go back to these ornate pop-out dies. You guys are loving this, the custard cream collection, as we called them earlier. This one here is your Regal Diamond. Now the great thing about these is they pop out, as you'll see here. So you can see they make these amazing dimensional cards. Let me just grab that out of this. So you can see here, look, They make these amazing toppers which sit on the front of your cards. That one has come off. That's a Regal Diamond. This one here is your Majestic Damask. That's of course what it's going to do. You just have to imagine that's in there still. That one there is your Grande Circle, and you've also got the Baroque Oval too. All of those coming your way again with a great price, saving you £13 or $12, which is amazing value. So do snap those up. What are you going to share with us on these ones then, Debbie?
You what, sorry?
What are you going to share with us on these
Oh,
ones?
sorry, I didn't hear you. My hearing's terrible tonight, Joe. I'm just catching what you're saying. Yes, so I'm going to be bringing in on the first one, the Grande Circle. All of these are great designs, and what I love about them is they've all got a set of nesting dies with them. Just need to get my pieces out because whoever's used these last been very naughty again and not taken all their die cut pieces out. There we go, I think that's it. It doesn't take long, people.
Oh, I love the passive aggression there.
All today, nearly every die I've had to poke some pieces out of. That'd be our Sarah, she doesn't do it, I don't mind. Right,
Debbie
so,
Robinson normally.
what I've done is I've created two pieces of card. So I've got this one here, both exactly the same. So I've done them 5 inches by 11 3/4, and then I've scored it in half. Excuse me. With one of them, I've actually made it into a card blank. So I've scored it in half and folded it. So we'll pop that to the side, and I've actually just already put something on the front for decoration. With this one, I've not scored it in half, so there's no score line. I've just marked it with a pencil down the centre. Because when you're using these dies, and I'm using my biggest outline die, so if I bring this one in, you've got your mats and layers, your different mats and layers, but this first one, can you see it has 2 little tiny notches at the top and the bottom. Now that's where you line them up, so you would line them up to your score line. You don't want to, sorry, your pencil line. You don't want to use your score line because you'll then score inside your card.
Astrid says, hi everyone, I'm a bit late. She's just starting on the dinner. She's doing stir-fried garlic prawns and noodles.
Oh, very nice.
Delicious. She makes some beautiful stuff, Astrid.
How nice. Have you got a favourite food, Joe?
Pie.
Pie?
Oh,
is it really a pie?
No,
See,
actually,
I'm not a pastry
pizza's.
person.
Pizza's my favourite.
Pizza's my favourite too.
Favourite's my pizza, but I don't know why I just stopped talking. I was thinking about cheese and bacon turnovers is what happened. That's why my brain went and then my mouth stopped working. I've got a new air fryer, Debbie, and I've been making homemade cheese and bacon turnovers in them.
Wow,
So you just fry off a bit of bacon, just gently, take a square of puff pastry, lay the bacon across it length, like corner to corner, put grated cheese on, cheddar, and then you just, with a little bit of water, bring 2 corners up, pinch them together, egg wash it, 10 minutes in the air fryer, got your own homemade cheese and bacon turnovers. Oh my word, they're delicious.
They do sound amazing. See, I'm not a pastry person.
Not pastry person.
No, I don't really like pastry.
I think there's no better gift to
It's
humanity
not
than
that I
pastry.
don't like pastry, that's not the truth. It's just that it's not something I choose to have. So a pie would be my least thing I would ever eat.
Oh, you think you know people, don't you? Pie would be the least thing. Oh no, I love
it's
a
the
pie.
same with cheesecake. When people say, "Oh, I love a cheesecake," like who loves a cheesecake?
I think cheesecake. I'm with you there. I don't think about cheesecake and think, oh, delicious cheesecake. But then I eat a cheesecake and I'm like, oh my word, this is delicious.
Right, so once you've done that, you then need to find your centre point. So I'm going to bring in my scoring board just so we can check these ones out. Now we're going to score in at 3 3/4 of an inch. Let's just bring this one in. We're going to grab my scoring tool. I did have it, there it is. So we want 3 and 3/4 of an inch. So we're just going to go just past the back of that one.
Astrid's got a pie man. You know Corin's got an egg man?
Yeah.
Astrid's got a pie man. Pie man in Chipping Norton. Does he deliver them or do you have to go and get them? I'm intrigued, Debbie. What other people does Corinne? She's got another random one, isn't she? She's got an egg man, and she's also there's another obscure one she's got.
An egg man. Does she live in a village?
Yeah.
Ah, that's why. Yeah.
Why do eggmen only live in villages? Haven't made it to the big cities.
Yeah, but you don't normally find
No,
that
you
sort of
don't.
service in. Yeah, in.
Big Boss Laura, there was like
haven't done
on
the
the
other
way to where
storyline.
she used to live, there was like a hut that had eggs in it, and you'd stop and you'd put your money in, and then you take your eggs. Yeah, like an honesty box.
Oh yeah, you get them around villages and that.
Yeah.
There's actually one near here. I go past and yeah, I can't remember. I don't know where it is. Yeah, and you can
Where is
just.
it?
Yes, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, so you just do that. A lot of people used to do that. You used to even get paper stands that used to do it, didn't you? You put your paper money in a box and take your paper.
Do you not think that eggs are one of those things, they are either the most delicious thing in the world or they taste of nothing?
No, see, I love eggs, any form of
But do you not
eggs.
think sometimes you eat an egg, you go, oh my word, that is so tasty. And then other times you eat an egg and go, it doesn't taste anything.
No. No, I always think
How
an
do you like
egg's
your eggs?
tasty. I love a fried egg, but I do love a hard egg.
Hard boiled?
No, a hard fried egg.
A hard fried egg.
I like it turned.
So like
cooked on both
crispy, so it's at a really hot temperature or cooked really slow.
Yeah, but I also like it broken. So I like a broken egg, so it sort of layers the top. Then I turn it over and eat my fried egg like that. Yeah.
Oh no, because the yolk, that yolk popping in your mouth is the best thing.
No.
Running down
No,
your
it's not the
face,
best.
delicious. She's got a loo roll
A
man. That's the
loo
other thing
roll
she's got.
man. Who
Yeah.
has a loo roll man? Wow.
I don't think you can beat a poached egg. Nothing better than a poached egg.
Yeah, I don't
Poached
mind
egg
a
on
poached
toast in
egg.
the morning before I come to work. Oh, I could eat poached egg on toast. Is one of those meals
I
I could
love
eat
scrambled egg.
forever. Johnny likes his eggs scrambled.
I
hot
like
sauce.
scrambled.
Gosh, branching out with a hot,
Hot sauce?
Do you know what I don't get? Cheesy eggs. Scrambled eggs with cheese
Me
in them.
neither. I don't get eggs at
I think
all
it's
with
disgusting.
cheese. No.
I don't get
no,
cheese.
no. I
Grated-
can't
grated
have a
cheese.
cheese omelette.
Oh, I don't mind like an omelette, so
Oh,
it's
no,
fried
no,
and then.
no.
But
That's
I don't
cheese,
mind the
that's
cheese
cheese.
melted on the egg. What I don't like is the idea of you mix the egg in with the cheese.
Yeah, but
you
that's
can't
what you do
distinguish
with
the
an
cheese.
omelette.
You're just getting the cheesy flavour.
But that's what you do with an omelette.
No, but with an omelette you have clear, defined layers: egg, cheese, egg. It's not this amalgamation of cheese and egg. That's what I struggle
People
with.
whisk it all up in one.
Oh
and put it
no,
in
you don't put the cheese in the egg mix.
So that creates, Joe, that middle section there. Can you see? So we've got our pop-out middle section that you can see at the top there. So I think that's a really nice way to do them. Fold them over. And then what we're going to do, first of all, I'm going to just decorate a little bit. Let's just pop my pieces all over there. So I've just used my friend die. So I've just cut that one out. And we're just going to pop that across here, like so. And then let's just add the eye. I did take that off, so we will pop that onto there. And then I've also just got some flowers to put on the piece. And with our, when we've got our, you might have one of our dies, they've got a little stamp that goes with them. So I've got for a special. So we're just going to bring that one across. So that's for a special friend. And then we've just got our little flowers to put onto here, just to sort of free up that sort of white space. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of tape that we're going to pop underneath. Oh, can't pick that one up. There we go. And on this one.
Grace just said to me, she's like, she's got a loo roll man, that can't be right. And then Grace in the next message says, oh, I've got a biscuit man actually. A biscuit man. Any kind of biscuits? Can he get you all the biscuits or just some of them? I want to know, what's on the menu? Yeah, biscuit man, what's that all about?
We used to have someone that came round with like, I mean this was years ago, with like bread and eggs and all
and
sorts
sweets.
of things. And then he would have a broken biscuit tubs. So we'd always buy the broken biscuit tubs,
Yeah.
and there used to be tons in there. Used to
Grace's
love that.
biscuit man has all the biscuits. Has he got a Viennese well? If he's not got a Viennese well, I'm not interested, Grace. And he has tea bags as well. Has he got hobnobs? What? Is it the Lincoln's tea man, Grace? Rington's tea man. We got there in the end.
Rington.
And what's your biscuit of choice from the biscuit man, Grace? I think that's weird, don't you? I mean, not weird, fabulous, in a weird way.
I don't really eat biscuits.
Milkmen seem to be, people seem to be a bit of a thing of the past now, don't they? Not many people drink milk in the same way we used to drink milk, do we? Lots of people don't drink.
Yeah, I don't.
A lot of people drink plant-based milk now. Why can't we have a plant-based milk person? Why can't they bring you plant-based milk as well as your dairy milk?
They probably do. You probably just have to order it.
Ringtons, yes. I get the triple chocolate ones. They're so good. Triple chocolate what, Grace?
So all I've done with these ones is I've put together, so I've cut some of them up so you can see matte and layered, all those different mattes. So these are great dyes to have, Joe, which are unbelievable that you get these with this set. And then I've put mine all together, and then all we're going to do is pop these rounds.
No joke here, but Johnny used to have a muffin man. Oh, Al had a muffin man.
Oh, please don't. That's another joke.
Is that another gag?
Another gag.
Is that from Shrek? Oh gosh, we're going to have the ASA.
He's going to say, and he lived in Drury Way, isn't he?
He what?
He lived in Drury Way.
What's that mean?
Do you know the muffin? Drury Lane. Do you know the muffin man, the muffin man, the muffin man? Do you know the muffin man who lives on Drury Way?
We're going to have to pay rights now for that. It probably costs about £400 there. Regina says, I love scrambled egg with cheese, but the older I get, cheese doesn't like me. Oh dear. Susan says, in Canada, we call that over hard. Over easy has a soft yolk. I'm happy with it over anything. I don't mind them soft or hard.
I've never been called over hard before.
What?
I've never been called over hard before. And there we go. We've got our for a special friend, and then we've got that pop out on the inside.
Amazing. Stephanie says, you are making me hungry. I get the triple chocolate biscuits. They're the best, apparently. I don't know what they are, but I know what chocolate is. I know what biscuits are. Let me just recap what's in these for you then. Remember, you've got the Regal Diamond there. You've also got the Majestic Damask. This one here is your Grande Circle. And you'll also get the Baroque Oval, which is brilliant. £27 or $40 to get your hands on these. What makes CTV so special? I often wonder.
What makes Crafters TV so special is you guys.
It's really special because the experts are really experts. They're really skilled at what they do, and they want to make sure that the audience also improves on their skills.
Crafters TV is so special because you've got together a really sort of key group of people and people that are very passionate about the product.
Crafters TV is so special because it's a unique community that we have with each other where we can learn and grow and communicate with each other.
Community, the family spirit, the education, everything to do with craft. We are all like-minded people who share a passion.
I love all the inspiration the demonstrators bring and all the knowledge for us out here.
What makes Crafters TV so special? 100% it's the interaction. No other crafting TV channel or show has the same interaction.
I love the community, I love chatting live, I think that's the best part. And it's gone beyond crafting because we've become friends.
It feels to me to be a really, really close relationship with our customers and viewers.
You guys make us feel like we're part of your family. I've never been on the show before, but one of my friends who I did meet from CCTV encouraged me, and I was on the craft along.
A massive team of people, and I think they've all got their role to play, and it just brings everything together. It allows us to do our job and just love it.
The people, obviously, the people not just here at Crafters Companion, but the viewers that watch us. I mean, everybody. We have this real magical essence about it.
Bye for now. Bye.
I have to tell you, every single person works tirelessly behind the scenes, and I can't just give a shout out to one person because for me it has to be John, Tracy and Jake.
Going to give a shout out to our backstage hero, and I'm actually going to say heroes. It has got to be our product coordination team. It's got to be.
Because without those three people, when we're on air, we wouldn't be able to function like we do. They make sure we have everything we need, right from the samples to the product to having a drink of water throughout the show. They really look after us.
You see us day in, day out, 7 days a week, live on TV. We're crafting away, we're hopefully inspiring you. Every single card, every single product, every single tool that we touch has come from product coordination. Those guys are the unsung hero. They're there making sure we have the products, we have the inks, we have the tools, we have everything that we need. We have the power to actually work our Gemini ranges. The smooth running of behind the scenes of Crafters TV is all down to our product coordination team.
Lights, camera, action, party.
Can you believe your eyes? Crafters Companion is nearly 17.
Head over to the website and get ready for the most glittering soiree in town. Johnny's seen it a million times now and he enjoys it. He just enjoys it. He loves it every time. I can't remember how the rest of this. There's obviously more to that, Debbie. You filmed some more, did you? There's other bits. There's others. Yeah, there's lots of different. It sort of follows on, I think. But I can't remember what we did for the rest of it. So it'll be a surprise to me as well as you guys when we play. When can we expect the next instalment, Johnny? Friday. You might find out more on Friday.
More. It's all a big surprise.
It is a big surprise. Right.
I can see surprises from here.
Can you?
Yeah.
Where?
All sorts of things over there.
Oh, like what?
Can't tell you. Ruin the surprise.
There's some lovely cocktails in here yesterday. Floral Peacock is the one we've got just here, this first one. Then you'll also have Butterfly Garden. This one here is your daisies and dragonflies. Did you know these signify new beginnings, these? Elegant Fairy. I've been called that in the past. Celebration Cake is this one just here. I questioned it, really. I don't consider myself to be elegant at all. And you've got Balloon Bouquet in there as well. You get all of those. £60 or $70 is your price. You want to snap those up. £48 or $56 if you're a platinum member. There's loads of love coming in for your last project from Mary Susan Caffey. Rachel's just woken up. She is in Australia, so that makes sense. In an hour, I'm going to have to get going for Thursday. Wow. Regina says, beautiful card, Debbie. I love that. I'm going to try that with the sunflowers. Tracy loved it. And Samantha Jenny says, Debbie, all of your cards are so beautiful today.
Oh, thank you very much. Well, hopefully I'm going to do another one that's just as beautiful. This one matches my top. I'm in a blue mood today. So, no, I'm not in a blue mood. That sounds like I'm really sad. That's really a blue.
What did you say?
I said I'm in a blue mood today.
You're in a blue mood?
Blue.
Oh.
No, I'm not. That's what I'm saying. So I didn't mean it to sound like that. I'm not in a blue mood,
Oh,
but
what
I'm
are you
in
crying
blue
for?
because I'm in blue. I actually think blue's quite a cheerful colour. I think it's fresh and nice and pretty. So I've got my piece of blue card. We're sort of on a theme this week. I seem to be making the similar sort of cards. 7 inches by 10 inches. I've scored this one in at 1 inch, 1.5 inch, sorry, and 2 inches. 1.5 inch and 2.5 inches. Turn it round, then scored again at 1.5 and 2.5 inches. And then what I've done is a coordinating card, which you can see a bit better where my score lines are. So again, I've done this one by 7 inches by 10, come in at 1.5 inch and 2.5 inches, turn it round, 1.5 inch, 2.5 inches. So that creates my back of my card, and this one will create the top of my card. So let's pop that to the side. And the first thing thing I want to do is I'm going to bring in that cake one. I absolutely love this one. I think it's the one that can be used for so many different occasions. So this time what we are going to do, we're going to use all of the dies. So we're going to place our first one right into the centre, and then we're also going to take that one and place that into the centre as well. Now, if you wanted to, you could do it 2 separate ones, but we're going to place both of them through. I'm just going to make sure that we've got that central to those score lines. A bit hard, there we go, I can see it now. Just down to that area, and then we're going to bring in the low tack tape and just tape not only our side to our card, but we're also going to tape our die to the die so that doesn't shift as well. So make sure you've really popped that in well. And I'm going to pop that over the top and the bottom so that doesn't move at all. So it's like one big die that we've got now. And then we're just going to take a little bit for each side and use that to hold our die down onto our cardstock. So if you haven't got any low tack tape, please grab some low tack tape. Ours are the only ones that do have a dispenser, so they're ready to use straight away. I'm just going to place that on each side, and then we're going to lay that down onto our mat. Now, because of the size card I'm using, we are going to be needing our Gemini. Also, because I'm asking that to do a lot of die cutting through that entire piece, I'm going to bring in my magnetic shim.
Ah, so a metal shim. When do we use that metal shim then, Debbie?
So it's really just when you think you've got a lot of die cutting parts to your die. If you've got a really large die, if you've got a die that you think maybe needs a bit of an extra help, then you can put it in. If you've got a die that you put through first and then it doesn't cut, then put in your metal shim, because you'll know that'll give it a helping hand. It's not very often we need to use it. We mainly sort of use it with mixed media dies if we want it to cut through something chunky like mount board or real leather or something like that. So, but it's a good one to use through your dies if you just want to give it a bit of extra oomph.
Marvellous.
So let that all go through. There we go. And then I'm just going to check on that one just to make sure that's all cut. So you can check the back, you can see all those die cut. I think, yeah, we've cut that really lovely. So let's pop that over there and turn my boards around, pop them to the side. And then we're going to take away our tape. So I'm just going to be really careful with lifting this side piece of tape so it doesn't tear into my card. And again onto the opposite side. So just lift it there very gently. There we go. And the other ones are just stuck with the 2 dies. So I'm just going to lift this really gently out of my design. And then we're just going to sort of just give it a flick, and all these pieces will come out. So you can see we've got all that beautiful die cut. I mean, how gorgeous is that? Absolutely beautiful. But I do have another one, so rather than use my pokey tool to get all those pieces out, we're just going to switch that over with the one I've got. There's not many in there actually, but they will all just flick out. So we've got our design. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to use I'm pretty sure we've still got some of this on the website. We've got some hold and release. So the hold and release,
the hold and release
brilliant.
sheets.
Yes. So I've just took some Centura Pearl and I've put it onto my hold and release sheets. And then what I want to do is I want to take that middle section that we've just cut out. I'm just going to tap that down just to remove all the little excess, and we're just going to place that into the middle there, and I'm just going to again pop that down, and then we can run that back through into cut. Now what this does, the hold and release sheet, so anyone that's new to us, we do something called a hold and release sheet, which is a tacky sheet. It doesn't stick anything, but it does hold everything in place. And it's like a magic sheet really, because what it does, it literally does that. It die cuts, but it holds everything in the sheet. There just seems to be the right amount of pressure that goes through to not cut it out completely on the sheet, but to actually give us a die cut of what we need to use. So let's take this one out. So I'm just going to gently lift that from my design, and you can see here. So that's what I mean by leaving it. If I put that to the light, you'll be able to see it a bit better. And what that's done, if I try and grab the end of that, just to take it from our carrier sheet, as I pull this out, just going to try and do it so you can see it a bit better. I'm just going to drag that down. Can you see all those bits have stayed in my, onto that mat?
Oh yeah.
So this I find the easiest way to do it, to showcase it, but also it's easy for then you to see where those bits are left. So I'm just going to work that up so we can take all of that away. And then what that leaves is all my pieces that if I wanted to, I can paper piece back in. So what we are going to do is we're going to bring this in. Now, I didn't change it because I need to get some more, but I've run out of acetate, Joe.
Oh.
I know. So I did have was some snowflake acetate. So actually, you're not really going to see it because it's white and you can't see it, but you do get some detail in the background. But I thought, well, rather than waste it, I might as well just use it.
Question about shims. I don't know if you know the answer to this, Debbie. How are the fabric metal shims different from the regular metal shims?
So I don't know the full details of that because we've not used them. So only Becky uses those. But what I do know is they are thicker to allow you to cut through thicker materials. The actual metal shim is just an extra helping hand when we use paper crafting mediums to cut through. But with materials, sometimes, especially like leather, bag making material, thick felt, sometimes we need an extra helping hand. So what I gather from the metal shims is that they are thicker and they won't bend as much. So the longevity of them, I think they last a lot longer. So, but please ask that question again when Becky's
And for when you're specifically using multimedia dyes, I'm guessing?
Yes, it is. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, you wouldn't need it for anything else. Yeah. So all I'm going to do is use my scoring tool to go over and actually burnish that down. So just into our details. So that gives us this one here. So what I do want to do, I want it to pop a little bit more. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to use some of my elements here. So I don't want everything in here, Joe. I just want to highlight some of my areas. So I'm taking my tacky glue. This is the best way to use this. So use your tacky glue from your little intricate bottle, so your fine tip nozzle. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my glue in the area that I actually want to put that paper piece area back in.
Would you mind just repeating the plate combination for the hold and release sheets, Debbie?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So
that's for Wanda.
You what, sorry?
That's for Wanda.
What, for Wanda. You would use your, as you would cut in a normal cutting die. So you will use your base cutting mat, your paper and card, your die and your card, and then you would use your plastic shim on top, your magnetic, and then your top cutting.
Clever how it doesn't cut through the backing, isn't it, of the hold and release? It only cuts into the...
It's so clever, isn't it?
Very clever, yeah.
Very, very clever. Yeah, I really want to... I want to work with product development. I'd love to go in there and work with something from start to finish and really get an idea of how it all works. I would absolutely love to do that. So maybe one day, Joe.
Well, Leanne's next school. You could ask her when she comes off.
Yeah, I could actually, yeah. I would absolutely love that because I have no idea of where, I mean, I sort of know, like, what happens when someone passes on an idea and you get that inspiration. I want to know the stages of how they put that into practice, how they come up with an idea, how they then work out all the measurements. I mean, it's such an amazing part of the industry that we don't know too much about. And it's what really amazes me is that, because Leanne's won awards for it now, and I just think that's amazing. So yeah, I would definitely like to know that. So these parts I'm taking off, just in case you're wondering why I haven't, why these aren't sticky, is because this, although this is tacky, so you can see it holds on to my finger, but it will fall off because it's tacky, but it's not glue, and it won't stick. So it'll hold these pieces in place, but it won't actually do anything with them. It'll just hold them in there until you decide to use them on something.
Okie doke.
But very clever design.
It does make it look, it makes it so much easier, doesn't it? Because otherwise you'd have bits in the die, bits falling out the die, trying to work out what bit goes on where. It would be an absolute nightmare, but not with these awesome sheets. Are they in stock on the website, Johnny? They are in stock over on the website, so you'll be able to go and grab some. They're called hold and release sheets if you're looking for them over on the website.
So I'm not going to do a fully one. I have a finished card. So what we will do is finish the card, because obviously it'll take too long to put all those pieces back in, and it would be really good to get some more demos in. But I have got some I've used, which worked well with this, Sarah's Glittering Snowflake. The papers in there. Oh, sorry, not Glittering Snowflake, Frosty and Bright. So it just worked really well with those papers. So we're going to use them onto here. Use that on this side. Just like so.
Thank you so much, says Wanda. I keep cutting too deep with trying to use them. There you are. Yeah, I think maybe the temptation would be to change your sandwich combination, wouldn't it, when you use something different? But no, you don't need to. Same old, same old.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like I'm giving the points at Eurovision in that box. That's what it feels like. I don't know why. It's very
nice
glam.
box.
I love it.
Very glam. And then we're just going to stick these two pieces together. So that's our first one. Just like so. I've also got a little sentiment as well. So we're going to pop that on, which just says, May joy and happiness snow on you. So,
what?
That's all right.
What's it say?
It says, may joy and happiness snow on you. So, but I wasn't making a Christmas card, so maybe I was thinking, because I put snow in the bag, that I needed a snow.
May joy and happiness snow on you.
Yeah, so I've made a Christmas, it's almost like a wedding Christmas card, isn't it? So let's pop that one on.
I went to a Christmas wedding the day after Boxing Day. What an odd time of the year to have a wedding, day after Boxing
I remember
Day.
you saying that, yeah.
Yeah, and it was in a marquee. Easy.
So there we go.
It was
There's
actually
our card.
all
Now
right.
if I bring in my finished one here, you'll be able to see exactly the same, apart from all I've done is I've paper pieced just a bit more of the cake on the top there.
Beautiful.
So, yeah, there we go.
Absolutely gorgeous. Will that be card of the show? Will it be card of the day?
Who
Will it be card of the
knows?
week? Will it be card of the month? Only you have the power to decide at the end of this show, so don't go anywhere. Mary Rhino says, I just love the design of the cake die. And these are brilliant because you've got a great saving, £42, almost $50 just short of. There's 3 clear defined ways of using them as well. So you get great value. You've got the floral peacock. That one there is your butterfly garden. Then you've also got the daisies and dragonflies. This one here, now that is your elegant fairy. You'll also get the celebration cake and the balloon bouquet as well. All of those coming your way. Your platinum price there, £48 or $56. Do not miss out on those. We are going back to the Zeitlos Schmetterling, which is the timeless butterfly. I said that to Christina today. She's very impressed. Good pronunciation, she was saying. Our Christina that runs the cafe here, she's from Germany. I don't know where in Germany she's from, though. I've never asked her, you know. Let's find out. Zeitlos Schmetterling. Sorry?
She is German?
She's German, yeah.
Well, I would never have known
I
that.
love, she's got a sort of cute German northeast hybrid accent. She says some words in with real northeast accent.
Well,
Or
I
sometimes
never
she
knew
says
that.
words that are very northeast, like northeast words, but with a slightly German accent. It's very funny. She is one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. She is adorable, isn't she?
And one of the nicest cooks.
Oh, exactly. Incredible. Corned beef pie tomorrow, Debbie. Have you ordered?
No.
Oh, you don't like corned beef?
No.
I'm not sure I'm ready for that kind of negativity in my life, to be honest, Debbie. Right. Timeless butterflies, or Zeitlos Schmetterling, is up next. And what you get here is you are getting 31 metal dies. I'm not doing well with this board, am I? And you're also getting the paper pad as well. So you get 24 sheets of printed papers. Lay the papers, lay the dies over the papers, you get these beautiful toppers. Now you can also just cut these onto things like messy backgrounds if you want to, but you also do get the download link, so you can download the papers and use them as many times as you want. And I think that's what makes these such great value. They're going to last you forever, these. Under £16 or $18.36 for platinum members. So a brilliant price. Make sure you're snapping them up. Some of the things that have been made with these are beautiful. There's some box frames that we had out the other day. Absolutely stunning. They're sort of, they look a bit scientific, and I mean that in the best kind of way. You know, like a bit taxidermy, or you know, you see like scientific wallpapers. Have you seen those with like different animals and stuff on? That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It is like that, yeah. And really nice colours. They're almost got a vintage feel to them, sort of like a bit of a Victorian feel for the butterflies, which is why they're called timeless, I presume. But really beautiful designs that you can do with them. What I love is we need accessories for everything. So whether you're putting into your little box cards like that, whether you're having them around your aperture, adding glossy accent, glossy highlights to them are going to look beautiful. Making little sort of desk notes like this, I think, is a really great idea, and having those over the top. You can put them on all to your crafty make, so whether you're making cards or home decor, they're just going to work really well. I love this one, so if you like your sort of mixed media, I think that's a great one to have, where you can just have that almost splash of colour in the background and all those butterflies running through them. And to think that you get all these, Joe, and many more on that one sheet is quite incredible. Really beautiful designs. Our design team have made such beautiful designs. We just want to show you them all. I absolutely love that one. I like the fact that you have that sort of white space at the bottom. But even with all your other ranges that you've got, you can put these into there. I love the fact that it doesn't matter what you make, a butterfly will always look lovely on them. And there we go.
Yeah, absolutely fabulous, aren't they? Really, really lovely. Those £19.99 or £22.95. Should we give you a chance to check your baskets out? And should we get to know Michelle a little better? I think we should. Here she is.
My name's Michelle, and I am the newest craft expert. My crafting journey began just after I had my daughter Alice, so she's 14 now. Long story short, I suffered with postnatal depression. My husband sort of noticed, took me to the doctors, and of all things, the doctor suggested colouring. Said it's so mindful, really helps. So anyway, my husband had noticed that I discovered the craft channels. Went out one day, came home with an amazing little craft kit for me, and that is where my addiction began. But one of my main inspirations is actually going onto our pages on Facebook, Instagram, and seeing what everyone else is making with the same stuff that we're making. As cheesy as it's going to sound, Debbie Robinson, Debbie Fisher, those are two of the main people that I watched a lot of. They are all so inspirational. Okay, so I absolutely love everyone that I work with. I don't have a lot of juicy gossip that I can share, but I will say Debbie Robinson is exactly what you see on screen. She is a laugh a minute. She is exactly what you see. So, you know, you think, oh, did they put it on for the camera? They don't. Debbie Robinson is definitely Debbie Robinson. And I love her, and she really does say all the time, what am I like? So other than crafting, I just love being at home with my family. I know that sounds cheesy, but my husband is the most amazing support for me. My kids are fantastically weird, odd, crazy, but perfect. But at the minute, I'm very focused on my health, so I'm exercising a lot. So I would say, other than craft, which takes up 23.5 hours a day, that my health and lifestyle, I think you would say. So I've had a few cards published in a couple of magazines as designer for the day. So that was sort of a really big deal for me. I loved it. And then I got accepted onto the Crafters Companion design team. Oh my God, the whole world could hear me scream with excitement. And then I got the call to come up and try out for this job. It is by far the most amazing, exciting thing I have ever done, and it's been life-changing.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get social with us. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, on your TV or tablet, you can get so close to the action, it's like you're in the studio with us. You can ask questions about products or crafty techniques. Get hints and tips from our expert demonstrators. Plus, share pictures of your crafty makes with our amazing community. Crafters TV, getting you closer to the crafty action.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
The one that was really funny, Ben. You did.
It was better than your I'm a gnome and I live in a caravan.
I am a gnome and I live in a caravan. Can we clip that?
Everybody's gone surfing, surfing USA.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Lights, camera, action, party.
Can you believe your eyes? Crafters Companion is nearly 17.
Head over to the website and get ready for the most glittering soiree in town. Johnny started narrating my last scene there, last part, yeah. We better move on, hadn't we? We best had. We're fast running out of time. Where's the first 90 minutes of this show gone, Debbie? Time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it? It's gone. Right, let's go back to the Floral Apertures. They're very busy on these. You guys are loving them. I can see why. To be honest, a half price deal, and they give you these lovely little aperture cards, which is fabulous. So you've got the butterfly hearts. That's your opulent dragonflies. You've got this one here, the floral arch. And you've also got the floral delight as well. The floral arch makes me want to go on holiday, and I don't know why. Makes me want to book a flight and just get out of here. 19.98, 25.90. I found flights to Spain today, Debbie, £20. £20. All right, Johnny, tough crowd.
Does that mean
Johnny's like, yeah, you told us that in the last show.
Yeah, that's probably because you've got to fly out tomorrow.
No, it's in it's a Thursday to Sunday at the end of November. From Manchester to Santander, not the bank. Yeah, which is very close to Bilbao, which is somewhere I've always wanted to go.
Oh, you haven't been, Joe?
I've not been to Bilbao, no. Or San Sebastian is the other place you can go to.
San Sebastian.
They're both in the Basque country. I've no idea what they're saying next door, but they are absolutely they're living their best lives in there tonight, aren't they? You wait till I tell Charlotte how much fun you've had with George, Johnny. You are going to be for it.
You should have heard him. I was talking to Tracy and they were literally going on.
Oh, I know. Wait till I see, is Charlotte in tomorrow?
Am I in tomorrow?
No, Charlotte. It's these two again. No, it's not these two tomorrow. It's Jamie and George tomorrow. Right, back to you then, Debbie.
Yes, back to me.
She is going to be fuming though when she finds out how much fun they've had.
Yeah, I think she might, yeah. Floral arch, yes. Beautiful one. So I'm going to show you two ways of using it, and then we're going to show a card put together. So let's take off these two main dies. So on the first, so I've got myself a piece of card. I will give you the measurements. So I've done this 15 inches. So I've cut it out of our white all-purpose, multi-purpose cardstock. I've done it 7 inches by 15. I've scored it at 5 and 10 inches. So that creates our sort of trifold card, okay? Now I want it, so this is my front of my card. So this bit at the front, and then we've got the mountain and then valley fold. So I'm going to cut my first one into the first design, and we're going to use both pieces. So let's cut that in here. Now you can measure. I've already got one that I've already done, so I'm not going to worry too much about measuring this one. But what I would suggest is measuring to get that central point. We're going to place our piece at the bottom, so our dies at the bottom will go together, and then the die at the top will just go together. And all I'm going to do is lay that down and then pop that in the center, and we're going to do the same with the bottom piece, just making sure it covers those two dies, and then I'm making sure I really burnish that down into the inside card, because it's the inside bit that's going to fall away anyway. So let's pop this onto our sheet, or onto our boards, and we're just going to send that through the Gemini.
Amazing. Any questions, you've got to get them in. Catherine says, Joe's Breton mate-lock top makes him look very French today. I feel quite French.
It does look very French.
Craig looked very French
A
the
black
other day.
and white look he had.
Black and
he
white.
had big bold stripes going down his sort of cardigan, and then he had thin stripes going across his top on the inside. He looked very smart, actually. Yes.
Did you bring Knickers back a beret, or have I made that up? Did you bring one back? Did you?
Yeah.
What colour was it?
Just a black one.
Oh.
I didn't know what colour to get. She didn't care. She just requested. She just asked if I would bring her a beret back.
Yeah.
So I thought if I bring black, then it will match anything. So she's now asked for pasta from Italy.
You can get lots of very hilarious shapes of pasta.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
get
brilliant.
her funny
I will
ones.
get her a funny one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Nicola. It's quite funny because every time Johnny was saying earlier our hero tool, because they've nicknamed Nicola the hero tool.
Oh, right, she's our hero tool. She is our hero tool.
She is our hero tool. She can do everything, can't she?
Yeah, and she's got pretty good banter as well.
Absolutely, she's funny.
Hilarious,
so
isn't she?
funny. Yeah, so funny. So look at that, absolutely beautiful. So we've got that one. Then I'm going to show you a different one to cut in a different way. So you can use the dies. You have to sort of do them twice. So what you would do is, if you wanted to use this one, now as Joe was saying earlier, to reverse the die, because of this is a window, you would die cut it on this side, and then you would turn your card over and die cut it on that side. So you get both designs as you come through. But what I want to do, I want to use my plain window side. So we're going to make a window aperture with just the window. So all I'm going to do is find my central point to my card, which is about there. And then we're just going to place that on the inside. So let's grab my tape and just tape that one down, just like so. And then because I'm only putting a small piece of card, I'm going to use my Gemini Junior plates, and then we can get that gone through in less seconds. Not that die cutting is a long time. It's only about 19 seconds to go through the big Gemini, or 18, only about 8 seconds to go through the Gemini Junior plates. So once that piece is done, we can take that away. So that creates that beautiful aperture part. Not worried about that tearing, that's why I wasn't too careful. Because now what we want to do is turn that over, and then we can create the other side onto here. And then that will create our window. So let me just grab another piece of tape.
Oh, so you're doing it on the other, are you doing it from the back this time?
You have to do it this way, Joe, because your window, you wouldn't be able to
you'd have an upside down window.
Yes, you would have an upside down window, yes. So you can do it with any design that doesn't matter, like a floral design, or your butterflies or dragonflies, because it doesn't matter which way round they fly. But yeah, if you want them all going the same way, and like with the window, you want your windowsill, you want to do it on the opposite side. So when you turn that over, you can see it cuts out your beautiful window. So I think that's a really nice way of being able to do different makes. Now, what I've also done is I've cut out a couple of extras. So you can see I've cut this one out. Look at the difference in them. They look really cool, don't they? Such a unique idea. So let's pop them to the side. I'm hoping I've done that one the right size. So I'm going to bring my, I'll tell you what I do want to do, Joe. Let me just, I'm going to use one of these. So let me just bring that. Yep, that's fine. I'm going to bring that piece in. Oh, we can use this one actually. I'm just going to cut this element. So we've got an extra floral spray. So let's just pop that the right way. Yep, that way. Just going to cut that one through. So definitely use, you've got an accessory die with all of them, which will coordinate with your main dies. So you're not just getting your 2 dies that create different frames, 2 different frames, or 3 different frames. You're actually getting your accessory die as well, which is great. So just pulling that one out, making sure we've got all those bits covered, like so. And then I'm going to just cut another one. So I'm just going to use the bottom piece to this die. And let's cut another one. Thank you, Tracy. She keeps us well, doesn't she?
She does indeed. I mean, some might say she's waiting until 20 minutes before the end of the show. It's a bit late, but I wouldn't say that. I'd say I'm grateful for the cup of tea no matter what time it arrives. No, I waited for her to leave before I said that, Johnny, of course.
Oh, I just dropped my die out.
Oh, she dropped a die. Lots of you still chatting away. Mary Ryan says, beautiful butterfly sample cards. I really love the last one, the Floral Delight, says Mary. And Carrie says, I love these. They are all beautiful. They are. And they're on a half price deal as well, which is brilliant. So if you've been thinking about these for a while, definitely snap them up whilst they're on this offer. Platinum members paying £16 to get £40 worth of dies in this particular deal. That's amazing.
That is amazing. Right, so Joe, what I've done, so I've cut this one in the front, I've then stamped in one and cut another one out. So if I bring that in, you can see exactly what I've done here. So we've got our, I've just stamped, we hope all your wishes come true. And then I've cut these ones out, and then we've got that inside one, which I've done for here, which gives us a completely different look. So we're going to use that one. And then I've also got these other ones, because these I want to shadow underneath. So don't feel like because you're making sort of a plain or basic card, you can't add all those extra layers. So what I am going to do is we're just going to turn that over, and I'm going to put my dotty tape pen onto these intricate pieces. So all the way around. And they will go onto here. So I'm going to do it so they're slightly shadowing. So just going across a little bit, creating those. Oh, gone just a little bit too much. There we go. Just check. Yeah, so we've just got that nice faint sort of craft card around the edges. And then we're going to do the same with the other one. So again, just using your dotty tape pen. If you haven't got the dotty tape pen, don't worry, you can just use your fine tipped glue applicator, and then you'll be able to use that. So we're just going to pop that one.
Did you watch Strictly at the weekend, Debbie?
No, I haven't caught it at all.
Can we catch up with Strictly when we get in?
Yes, we can if you want to.
Oh, brilliant. Excellent. I know just earlier I'd said I don't care what we watch unless it's the news at 10 till it's news at 10, but then I was thinking I haven't caught up. Maybe it'll have to be in 2 parts. Maybe I'll have to, fast forward through all the talky bits.
Yeah, that's a good thing when you watch catch up, isn't it? Right, so let's put these pieces on. So that's going to go in our centre. Just like so. And then we've got our extra pieces. So we've got our panels. I've made just little panels that go across the bottom, just so we don't have that sort of nothing area. We don't want our windows floating. So we're just going to pop these down here. Then out. Oh.
Alistair says, hi Joe and Debbie, thought I'd say ciao for tonight. Well, I mean, there's still 15 minutes left of the show out. I think it's quite rude that you've come in, caused all this drama, and now you've cleared off 15 minutes before the end.
He's probably, either watching the football
or
is
that what it is?
Film. Is football on tonight?
It is.
Who's playing tonight?
Liverpool are playing Rangers tonight.
Right, so I'm just going to put our happy birthday on the top there. And then I've just done myself some little bunting, which we're just going to bring down. Oh, is Spurs on? Oh,
yeah, he's watching Tottenham versus Frankfurt. I love a Frankfurter. Oof. I do.
And then we'll just stick this one into place. on the top. And then we've just got these embellishments. So the embellishments, Joe, will fit on there, but actually we're just going to have them coming around. In fact, I'm going to put them over the top here. So let's have this one. Just use my card just to be creative around here. And we'll put our other one on the opposite side. Oh, I've lost it. Where's that gone? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. There we go. So if we bring that round, you can see we've got our really pretty cards, and then you open it up and you've got those different amounts inside.
Amazing, absolutely amazing. Really, really love that one. It's a really cute card. Did you want to get ready for card of the show, Debbie? Because then we'll have to do, of course, card of the day also. Let me share with you again then exactly what you've got in here. So you've got the butterfly hearts, which is that one there. You've also got the opulent dragonflies, the floral arch, and you've got the floral delight there. There's something a little bit under the sea about that one. I don't know what it is. Oh yes, it's better. Down where it's wetter. Take it from me, Debbie. Right, card of the show. Card of the show.
Card of the show. Oh, let me reach across. So number 1, it was our dragonfly. Number 2, which one? Yes, we was that way, wasn't we? So number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5.
Look at you smashing it out of the park with 5 demos
done
again.
Quite a few, haven't we? So there we go. So number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5.
Get your votes in. You can choose. Don't mess it up. Let's not have another boat face like we had yesterday. Dana says, very class and regal looking. Jessica says, lovely. Mary says, beautiful. Regina says, this is beautiful, Debbie. You are giving us so much. Inspirazione, which is Italian for inspiration, Debbie. Have you been brushing up on your Italian?
No.
Oh, Debbie's off next month. I can teach you, this is a good one. Mi dispiace, mi italiano non è molto buono. And that means, I'm sorry, I don't speak Italian very well.
Oh, okay.
That, gelato, and ciao, grazie, that's all you need. You've done, you're fluent.
Ciao, bella.
Ciao, bella, tutto bene. Right. Anyway, back to our actual jobs. Regal Diamond is this one just here. You're going to get that included. You're going to get the Majestic Damask, the Grande Circle, and you'll get the Baroque Oval in there as well, which is absolutely glorious. Right. They are fabulous. Lots of you going for them, and they are on a brilliant deal, of course. We're going to look at the bows next, which is how our Johnny says it. Our Build-A-Bow, festive Build-A-Bows. If you went for the original Build-A-Bow, these are a brilliant second instalment on those. They've got that festive twist on them, lots of very festive embellishing elements. If you don't own the originals, though, you could actually just get these and have them in a non-festive capacity. Before we get into that, though, Debbie, it is already in. It's number 2, the card of the show, Debbie. Number 2. Did you want to bring it over?
One. Yes, I will. So it was this one here, and I'll bring it over.
Excellent. If you bring that over for me, that'd be wonderful. Wonderful. So I'll just come get that from you as well. Whew, it's a long way over there, isn't it?
Oh, walk back now. Walk back, Joe.
So it gets further and further away every time. That I've got to get the ones off the fence. The fence? Not the fence. The shelf. I've never been on the fence. Now, which one was first? It was that one. No, it was that one this morning, wasn't it?
Yes. No.
No, it was that one this morning.
It was that one. No.
No, it was that one this morning.
That one this morning, then the master.
Yeah. So, I'll just show you. Yeah. So you've shown them what's one. So 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. Johnny's counting along with me, just in case I don't know how to count to 3. Johnny's there, he's got my back. Thanks for that, Johnny. We're all a bit delirious tonight, aren't we? All a bit delirious. Anyway, if you want to go for the festive builder bows, $24.99 or $29.95. Should we have a look at these?
Let's have a look at them, Joe. Yeah, the samples are beautiful. I love the fact that if you want to decorate your gift boxes, gift bags, that you can. They just look absolutely stunning. I think what I love the most about them, Joe, is you do get a really comprehensive set of festive sort of foliage and those poinsettia dies. So not only can you make these beautiful embellishments and the dies, you can also decorate them as well. You can do them with whatever colour you've got in your stash. They're going to look lovely with. Decorate your cards, which are just so beautiful. Lots of different ways that you're going to be able to look at that little bow. I mean, they're just so cute. And actually, this one, it's just got a swirly design, so you could use it all year round. I think it looks more festive because it's done in the red. The snowflake one, obviously, is particularly great for Christmas. They're going to be really good for embellishing all your different makes at Christmas, maybe your table decorations, maybe adding to your napkin holders, so you could add a little bow on them. They're just super cute and lots of different ways that you can do them. So they're just some of the samples that we've got that look lovely, but I do want to show you our concept suite as well. The concept suite really shows you the versatility in layering up the different bows and creating different effects. So these ones first, let's just show some of these smaller bows. Oh, that one's upside down, there we go. But really pretty design. So both of these designs are for Christmas. So you've got your snowflake on this one, you've got your holly leaves on here. But if you was just to be creative with some of the outside bows, you could use them for all year round. They're just going to be able to decorate your boxes really well. I love this one. I think that's such a sweet design. Layering two of the bows up in different sizes. Pick that one up a bit so you can see the dimension in there, and using your little towels for each side. Just so many different ways that you can use them. I love this one. This is one of those double bows, but it's one die that does it, and actually it's the same design as this bow, but the die on this one comes half, and then you flip it over and die cut it again. It creates an even bigger bow. And then if you want to line up more, so you've got loads of bows on top of that, you can get this type of dimension, which is absolutely stunning. So if you want to be decorative and you want something to pop onto any makes that you do, I think these bows are just that added touch that you need, Joe.
Yeah, they absolutely are. Sorry, I was mid-swig of my tea there. It's a delicious cup of tea if Tracy's watching, thank you. Winner of card of the day, again, Debbie, a surprise to me, a lovely card. I thought it was going to be the box, you know, from Wake Up Call, I really did, but it isn't. It is this one here, number 2.
It was the flowers that did it, I think.
The flowers that did it, indeed. Yeah, absolutely beautiful.
Thank you very much.
That is your card of the day. We'll put that up to the cabinet of creativity. I want to share that hero tool again with you. It's very busy on this. It is your essential cutting tool selection. You've got your self-healing mat. You've also got 2 of your craft knives, the swivel one and the fixed one. The scissors, which are just, honestly, if you've not had the scissors, you need to try them. They are incredible. And you've got that edge distress tool there as well. So you're going to get all of that, which is brilliant. Now, we're fast running out of stock on our timeless butterflies. I know they only launched yesterday, but you guys are absolutely loving them. It is a $19.99 or $22.95 gets you all of these, which is brilliant. You get 31 dies, you get 24 sheets of the papers, and you get the download to download that artwork. So it means you can use that and print that time and time and time again, which is excellent. Now, big day tomorrow here on Crafters TV. It's me and Debbie again. She said I could craft along earlier, didn't you, Debbie? But you haven't showed me the project, so... No, is it complicated?
Well, there's quite a bit of gutting out.
As in,
So,
like,
craft knife
as
and
in craft.
yeah, craft knife and scissors.
Craft knife and scissors.
Yeah,
I think that's all right. You know, come back in next week. Got no fingers. Yeah, all right. I'm looking forward to that then. But before we do that, we'll do Wake Up Call at 11 a.m. here in the UK, 6 a.m. East Coast, 3 a.m. West Coast. Then there'll be that craft along that we just spoke about. That'll be at 2 p.m. in the UK, 9 a.m. If you're on the East Coast, 6 a.m. West Coast, and then of course Cartload. That's our last show together for a little while as well. So Cartload tomorrow with myself and Debbie. So make sure you come and join us for that. Right, don't forget to get that brochure. Don't forget, you'll be getting the brochure. Where is it? It's just here. that is coming your way. So make sure you keep an eye out for that in your parcels. If you're not getting any parcels coming, then you'll be able to download this from Friday, which is fabulous. Thank you, Debbie. It's been amazing. I've had a fabulous day.
Oh, thank you, Joe. It has been a lovely day. Yes, thank you, everyone.
Amazing. Right, thanks to the team backstage, team in the gallery, the team backstage. We'll see you here for another full day tomorrow. Bye-bye now.